here we are in my glorious workbench for lightsabers and action figures, but mostly action figures. To show off, I got the bootleg Pizza Spidey MCU Spidey guy thing. And I kind of want to do a compare and contrast since I'm going to hack this guy apart for customs. So here's my original Pizza Spidey, who's surprisingly not broken like his black suit counterpart. And then here's this guy. You know, they both look good, although one looks like, you know, a weird MCU Spidey and there's like red lines on him and his pants for no reason. But I kind of prefer the thinness of the lines on the bootleg. Nice, very thin lines compared to these somewhat more thick. He's got some really loose hips. In fact, they actually pop off really, really easy. And then they just snap right back in. He's got, you know, almost the same articulation, but, you know, he's got the import-style wrist pegs. You know, they hinge up, they rotate. So rather than, you know, just your usual hinge like the Pizza Spidey, I can twist this around and it can hinge this way. So that means if you really wanted to, you could have Spider-Man here plugging one out. Not that you'd want that sort of thing. Lousy perverts. Yeah, this channel's definitely not for kids, obviously. Not when I'm making jokes like that. Not only that, but he also has a bonus shin swivel, which I'm going to put on this guy finally, so it matches there. And a toe joint, which is something this guy has been missing forever. Yeah. It's like half the reason I bought this, and I kind of want to buy another one to use as a Spider-Man Unlimited, like, first suit custom. I'm just going to put a picture of that right here. Either that, or maybe I'll just use the first appearance Spider-Man, because I think I like the proportions on that better for that, and then just trade out the legs with, I guess, legs from these so he'll be taller. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe. But it is actually a, for the most part, rather faithful rendition of, like, the Far From Home suit. Like, he's got the white around the spider, the white spider on the back. These red lines, on the other hand, are not. It comes with almost the same amount of accessories, with a bonus, 2 heads. You know, he's got, like, these fisted hands, wall-crawling hands, and whatever else. But it comes with a Tom Holland Spider-Man head, a Peter Parker Spider-Man head, and of course the half-masked head, and the flesh tones do not match at all. I was kind of sort of under the impression that, like, at least the Peter Parker heads kind of match, but in person they look slightly different, but this sure as hell is a different color altogether. All the hands actually fit on without me modifying them. They're just really tight, and all the heads seem to fit on this guy. Some better than others, because this is actually like a really, really tight fit. Extremely. In case you wanted to see it all, here it is in all of its bootleg glory, which is great, because I kind of wanted a new Tom Holland head for my Far From Home Spidey, because I haven't bought one. Like, you know, one of the newer ones that came with a Tom Holland head, and here we go. Tom Holland head. Though if you squint, it looks more like PS4 Spidey, kind of. Yeah, they were definitely going for that, weren't they? I was wondering, does the Tom Holland style head fit on a Far From Home Spidey? The answer is actually no. No, it does not. Damn. Kind of thought it would. I guess that peg is too small. Okay, well, does it fit on a Homecoming Spidey? Well, yes it does. But I already have a Homecoming Spidey head I traded my brother for one, so I guess I'll just modify this one to fit on this guy. Perhaps it sits just a little tiny bit too low, but there we go. That fits on there, for the most part, nicely. Maybe just a shade bit too small. But now that means I have a Tom Holland head that can fit on my MCU concept Spidey, who maybe it's about time I made my own No Way Home Spider-Man. It's like Final Swing. Now, this is great, because I went through all the trouble of making a Peter Parker custom using one of these bodies. Just had to modify the shit out of the neck peg. So that was a waste, because now they're coming out with one. Damn. All in all, outside of the really loose legs, I think this guy's pretty cool. Very poseable, especially with those toe joints. So, if you guys want to pick one of these up from, like, AliExpress, I'd have to say, go ahead. Honestly, like, check it out. I can get a little bit more movement out of this. Oops. A little bit more of this out of this guy than I can on the actual Pizza Spidey. Oh, okay, maybe that was hyperbole. You know, maybe just a little tiny bit more out of the bootleg. Yeah, and, you know, for the price of, like, almost $30 because of shipping, or maybe it was more like 27 because of shipping, it's alright, you know, especially since the Pizza Spidey has gone up in price considerably. And, you know, the bootlegs probably don't have the same quality. The quality control of bootlegs is, you know, non-existent. But if you want to get this guy and repaint him into something, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe that's what I'll do when I get another one, so I can have a black suit Spider-Man that doesn't have broken elbows. But anyway, yeah, guys, that's my short little review. I'm gonna go take this guy apart now. Peace. And to think many parts of this figure would later become this custom.